Good afternoon. Welcome to Week 10 here at the Capitol. I'm here with Representative Williams, Representative Kressig, Representative Brown-Powers. And this week we just want to update you a little bit about some things that have been going on. In regards to education, this week we had a visit from Secretary of Education, Betsy DeVos. Unfortunately, we're not invited to sit at the table and have that discussion around education. To me, it's a professional courtesy, it's a respect thing. If you want to really build a robust education system, you need to have all the vested players around the table to have that conversation. So we're still working to help build that bridge and make sure that we are all part of that conversation moving forward. As well as make sure we reach out to those families in Southwest Iowa. We know some people have been harmed by the floods. That's impacted some of our debate here, as some representatives have not been able to get to the Capitol. So we want to let you know that you are in our thoughts and our prayers.
Hi, so I've been telling you guys about the child mental health bill. Today we finally passed it. So, and as you all know, it's not the perfect bill, but it is going to set up the structure for our children mental health in Iowa. So it's not going to change services this year. DHS and the regions will come back in 2020 to give us their plan, and we'll do legislation then. But it will set up that structure, and programming and services from that point on should expand and be transparent across Iowa. So I'm excited that we took that first step, and we're moving Iowa's children forward.
Yes, and greetings to you all. And I'm just going to mention briefly, in the Senate yesterday, Senate File 548 passed on a partisan vote. And what Senate File 548 does, it basically restricts cities, counties, and other area agencies from establishing more green space in our state. So, especially with the flooding that we're seeing in parts of Iowa this year, more green space would help offset some of that. The other thing, we all want to congratulate Eric Giddens on his election. Sounds like he's going to be up here next week, and we're all looking forward to working with him. One other thing I just want to mention, the reason why we have the tags on, Jane Blumendale's daughter died of breast cancer. So we all want to offer our sympathies for Jane and her family, and breast cancer awareness is a very important issue.
Hi everybody, it was quite an interesting week. I started the week early by coming down for a hearing on appropriations, which was before the session started. The concerning thing for me there was when I found out that part of the mental health discussion has to do with reallocating money from our existing regions to these new mental health centers that Representative Brown-Powers just talked about. And she said today's bill, which we were glad passed, sets up a policy. My concern is where the funding is going to come from that. And so then we had an interesting week with people not being able to be here, as was mentioned. And we wrapped up also today with passing a bill out of the House that authorizes our soil water conservation districts with additional cooperation and incorporating the nutrient reduction strategy. So it wasn't a giant step, but it's a step in the right direction. Thank you all for watching in. We hope you have a great weekend.